Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm sharing a flip through of my March pages in my creative daily journal. It's a little bit late coming out because March and April, to be honest, has just been very busy, very hectic, but full of good things as well. So this is my journal. You can see she's getting, I can slip her out of the cover. She's getting quite chunky. So this is March and maybe half of April. So I take Midori journals and slice them in half and then remake covers for them, because a full journal it would bulk up far too quickly. So I'm doing one journal every 2 months. So this is the first page, and because this, you can see here, this is the edge of the binding of the cut. So I took the front cover off, and so this is just paper. So I put this lovely piece of writing and illustration from my Earth Pathways diary. I think this is the 2021 diary, but this piece of writing is from 2019, just to make the cover a little bit stiffer, a bit more hard wearing. So I like to do a cover page or like an introduction page for each start of the month, and I tend to always include the beautiful calendar that Courtney Diaz does on her Patreon. I love this one with all the crystals and the oracle cards. And yeah, she's doing really creative photography this year for the journals, for the calendars, and I absolutely love them. Here I've got my card for the month, the Hermit. So at the start of the year, was it New Year's Eve I did it? I think it might have been New Year's Eve. I pulled 12 cards from the Thoth Tarot as like a sort of looking forward to the new year. Oh, I don't think I'm quite straight. That might be better. I'm sure you don't mind. Just a cute little picture of Percy, and I put it in this Polaroid style or Instax style frame on Canva, just to add a bit of decorative element, a bit of journaling about March. This sticker is from La Green Witch, from her Etsy. And then I've started making myself little currently journal cards using photos of flowers that I've taken. So at the start of March, I was currently reading The Stand by Stephen King. Spoiler alert, it is 23rd of April. I'm still reading The Stand. It's good, but it's long. I was watching And Just Like That and The Great British Menu, planning new projects, painting and creative studies, enjoying the days being longer, and focusing on job interviews. March was the month of job interviews. And these are from Sticky Club sticker subscription. So the 1st of March is my beloved Prince Percy's birthday, so he turned 1, so I just thought I would make a photo collage of some of my favourite pictures of little Percy from when he was a teeny little kitten. Let's focus. Oh, he was so cute. And up until, you know, modern big fluffy tail. So it's been a wonderful 9 months with Percy. I think 9 months, 10 months. I can't quite remember. May is when we got him last year. So yeah, I just made this in Canva, stuck it on, and just did a little bit of decoration. And then what I like about this journal is I'm not tied to specific dates or like a page per day. So I've got the 1st and the 2nd on this page, because sometimes, you know, there's just not that much to journal about, especially in A5 size. And I don't tend to do a lot of writing journaling, although I say that I have started keeping a separate journal for writing, which I'll show you at the end if I remember. So Percy had a special fancy cat food, and there's a little candle in his cat food bowl. I don't normally let him eat on the table. He was so excited he jumped up on the table before I could put his food down. I got another beautiful junk journal from Andrea, and then I got quite a lot of happy mail from different countries. I say different countries, from the Isle of Man and from the United States. So, well, that's, you know, the Isle of Man's obviously not a different country, but I thought I would just include the cool stamps. So these ones from New York, which is cool. I got a really nice card from my friend Amy. I'm pretty sure this was from Patreon mail from Ruth Spear. September Wildflowers, I think, is her Instagram handle, and this was from the Isle of Man, where my junk journal came from. I started a new painting inspired by the star. I've been really enjoying it. I mean, it's finished now, but I used gouache, I used a limited palette, and the aim was to make it really soothing and calming, and it was very nice to paint. These little chappies are from Courtney, Little Raven Ink, Patreon. We bought a car, which is very exciting. It's my partner in the car, and I've been playing around, sort of experimenting a bit more in this journal, because I started to get a little bit bored of just rectangular pictures. I know I cut some pictures out, like around, but yeah, I was just starting to get a bit bored, so I thought I'd play with other kind of styles of printing my photos out. So this I did on an app, and it puts like a vintage filter on it, and I thought that looked quite cool. I'm kind of playing around with the different size of things as well. I didn't really like this page, it looks a bit chaotic, but you win some, you lose some. This, I just wanted to play with my watercolours for a bit and use some really nice bright colours, and then I felt like none of my photos worked, although my nail varnish did sort of go. Sadly, one of our koi carp crossed the rainbow bridge, so that was him before he died, or him, her. I don't actually know what sex any of the fish are. But yes, anyway. This is by Courtney as well, and this was, so at the time of doing this, I didn't have a job yet, and I was really wanting to buy some things, but I was like, no, be sensible, don't go on a shopping spree when you don't know when your next paycheck's coming from. So I thought I would try and be a bit more mindful about spending, and I would make a little list of things that I wanted, and then when I did get a job, I would come back to this, and if I still wanted them, I would treat myself. So the good news is I did get a job, woo! And I did get a travel paint kit for holidays. Well, I got a travel charcoal kit. In fact, I'll show you actually. So because I'm going to be travelling a fair bit this year, I thought I would treat myself and get some stuff for making art on the go. So I got this Derwent tinted charcoal travel kit, and it's really cool. These are all charcoals, but they're different colours, like tinted charcoals, duh. But I just thought they looked really cool, and this is really fun for like urban sketching. It's got it's got a little bottle of, like, this is a paint pen, but I realise now this is why my luggage got searched when I was going through security. I completely forgot I'd filled that up with water. Oops. Oh well, it was fine. And then I got a set of Daniel Smith dot cards. These are all they're mineral ones, and I just took them out of the packet they came in. Not sure where that is, I can't see it, so I won't show you, but it comes just in a little cardboard pack, and it's quite pretty and pretty small as well, but I just didn't have room in that pencil case where I was putting everything, so I just put them in this baggie. And then I treated myself to these because I actually have a large set of these, but they're still going strong. I've had them for donkey's years, but I just wanted a nice new set. This is why I'm always poor, but look how beautiful they are. Lovely. And I love the little tin. So I did get some travel paint kits for holidays. I went to try on these floral embroidered Converse, and I just don't work with Converse. I have very wide feet. I've got little hobbit feet. They're small and wide. And you know, the right size was just way too tight, and the size up were like clown shoes on me, so not going to happen. I just have to accept that I can't wear Converse. This crossbody bag I still really want, but I have a lot of handbags, so I'm toying with the idea. But I printed out a little picture of it. I think it is very cute. I need to check how big it is because it's nearly £50, so I just want to make sure it's not tiny. A tarot book, I did get that. I did get a new candle, and I did get new washi tape. So all in all, it was a pretty good, this was quite a good wish list for waiting with you. And I recommend, you know, it's quite fun as well. I don't really draw in this journal at all, so it's interesting to see like what it was that I really, really wanted at that time. This was, my partner and I had a nice little night away. We went wedding food tasting, and then had a lovely spa trip, and it was very nice and relaxing and needed, and yeah, it was just lovely. This was his regret after eating too much. The food was delicious. Not sure I love how I've decorated this page, but I like the colours. I just think it maybe looks a bit messy, but oh well. And these are some printables I got off Etsy from a Ukraine seller. In fact, I think I put on the back, yes, here we go, so I'd remember. I got 2 sets. I think these are from Nastya Chai, and then Muri Tadai, sorry, I can't. Sorry, I've probably pronounced that wrong, was another set of printables. I got a couple of sets from these 2 sellers, really lovely. And so if you're after very cute printables, I would highly recommend sending a bit of love and support to my Ukrainian sisters. This is the finished style painting. So I painted this on linen style acrylic paper. Like I said, I used gouache, and then these urns, jugs were done with gouache and a little bit of acrylic metal ink, and it's an A3 size, so it's quite big. So I don't think Americans do A3 size. It's like letter size is sort of A4, so this is kind of letter size, so A3 is double the size of this, so pretty big. Just kind of a normal journaling page. I've just covered up my little nephew's face there. I'm loving these flower PET tapes that I got from Paper Game Co. on Etsy. I just think they make really nice borders to things. We moved into our house a year ago, so I just printed out a little, this was a digital collage that I then printed out and put in my other journal last year. And I love these like trendy girl stickers that I got from Miso paper. As always, the number stickers are from Meatball washi tape. And I got these from CO Crafty on Etsy, it's a UK seller. This is a fun spread, so I spent a day doing lots of garden stuff, so preparing all my, like sowing all my herbs, Percy obviously helping as usual, and then these are from the printables from this one, but it's not the cottagecore set. I don't think it's like a gardening set or something. Here fairly straightforward. What I have been doing, well, how I normally build a page is I will stick the photos down first and then add stickers and printables and stuff that all kind of go together. I try and do a loose colour scheme. I mean, I don't know if it actually, but I'd say this is like yellow, pink, green. That's a colour scheme, right? Floral. And then I do the watercolour and then the journaling on top. So it does take quite a long time because the watercolour takes ages to dry in here. And then this was me before interview, after interview. I love this page. I really like these colours. So these were again from Etsy, and yeah, I really like the blue. This is from, I've got like a little book of like Pantene cards of like Matisse, Mucha, I think I've got Van Gogh as well, and they're really good for just adding like accents. And even though these are 2 different days, or 3 different days in fact, I think it all flows really nicely. So yeah, I really like that. These are stickers from, they're from Etsy, I can't remember the seller though. And first day eating lunch in the garden. Spring is finally coming, so that was very exciting. Oh, and I tried, sometimes I put in the food I make because I'm really into cooking and like trying new recipes, and this was Azerbaijani style lamb. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious, and with giant couscous, and I love giant couscous. That was a really nice meal. It took hours though, like really slow cooking it. Delicious. I just got the recipe off BBC Good Food if anyone wants to look it up. This was quite fun. I had another big garden day, and I documented it all on Instagram, like in my stories. So I just downloaded my stories and then put them in here as like a sort of day in the lifestyle. And then this I just cut out Saturday, like bubble letters, and stuck it down. Just as, you know, like I said, trying different things, trying to shake things up a little bit. This is from Brandy Kincaid's Extravagant Hope offering. You can sign up to get like a beautiful package of Happy Mail. Really lovely. I'll definitely sign up to that again. And then for Ostara, I popped in one of my cheat sheets, which I create for each of the Sabbats. And this was the front cover of the Simple Life magazine. So I just wanted to make a tip in. I thought it looked quite nice. And then I just backed it with some vintage book paper. And again, using that Pantene like swatch card style washi sticker to, I didn't stick that in very well though, did I? To kind of join everything together. And that was a lovely sunset. These pages are quite chaotic, but they're very colourful, so I do enjoy them. And you'll notice I've stopped using watercolour, I've been using pencils, and that was really a time thing. March was just crazy busy with job interviews. As you know, job interviews are very draining. It takes a lot of your energy. And you know, it's quite busy with a lot of stuff, and I was just getting more and more behind, and so I didn't want to get behind. And whilst I love the look of the watercolour on this paper, it's not the be all and end all. And I used these colouring pencils. Oh, they're in my tub. I've got one that's not as exciting. But these are Koinu magic pencils, and they have, are you gonna focus? Just thinking about it. Maybe if I do it more like that. No, that's worse. Oh, there, you can see it now. They have mixed coloured leads, so they make a really cool effect anyway. Sorry, my camera got too hot and turned itself off. Yes, so this has multiple coloured pencil lead in it, and it makes a really cool, like, marbled effect. This one's not so good because it's just like blue and dark blue. Yeah, I don't think you can even see that. No, oh well. But I've got some that are like yellow and pink, green and yellow, and so it just, you know, creates a bit of an effect. So this was like one pencil, but it's yellow and green. New painting in my grimoire I started. There's that candle I bought. I love Fred's Garden by Good Candles. It's my favourite candle. Oh, it's a right show and tell sesh today, isn't it? Yeah, this is gorgeous. It just smells so beautiful, and oh, I just love it. And the scent really lasts as well. And they donate, I think it's like 10% to charity. Yeah, it's just beautiful. This was a very lovely day. I went with my friend and her baby I met up with them in Oxford. We had a lovely lunch and then went to the Botanical Gardens. So this was some beautiful magnolia at the Botanic Gardens. This was the, like, card, you know, a subscription card or something that was at the restaurant we went to, and so I just nabbed that because I thought it went well with the botanic feel. And then inside is a pic of my friend and her baby, which obviously I'm not gonna show. And then this is more from the Botanic Gardens. So this is my ticket, a cool giant leaf, me with the Maggies, my friend, and I got a Moleskine book as well. And then for the writing bit, what I did was I used my Sailor Shikori ink pen, and then over the top I put on some white Posca pen and then blended it in with a wet paintbrush, and that worked pretty well because the Posca pen dries quite quickly because it's acrylic. So that's another, I think I've done a few more pages where I've been experimenting with that. Yes, this one I did. And this, yeah, so this was, I'll just lean over. So that's with these pens, which I've shown these before. Oh, nothing wants to focus today. Show the pen. There we go. And you've got a brush tip and a righty tip, or fine tip. So I just used a bit of that, and then I don't know where any of my Posca pens are at the moment. My studio is a big fat mess because I've been away. And that always ensues chaos because, you know, packing stuff at the last minute. Anyway, I think that worked really well, and right across it quite well. I had a nice day in town with my friend and we had a Greek feast. So I just took the little card there and added some pictures in there. Makes for a nice easy flap journaling spot. Not too much happened towards the end of the month because I was getting ready to start my new job and just trying to like relax and go slow. The weather was really nice, so I was enjoying like being outside. This again is this is a mix of different Posca pens that I activated with water. I saw we have two blue macaws that live near us, and they like fly free, they roam free. And I've been here a year and I've never seen them, but in like the community Facebook group, it's like a rite of passage for someone new that's come to the village to be like, I saw parrots are flying around by this place, and everyone's like, yeah, we know, they're here, they're allowed to do that, they've not escaped. Well, I saw them, they flew past my window, it was very exciting, and I was very pleased to be able to use this sticker. It's the small things, right? I got a load of cool magazines, and this was, you know, this came a leaflet, so I just stuck that in. A few beauty buys. yeah, oh, I got some beautiful, so my order from Paper Game Co. arrived and I got this gorgeous wildflower, dried wildflowers tape and some other bits and bobs. This one as well. It's from Courtney. This is a sticker from Ellie Mac. And we had a lovely date to the woods. So this I got from a back cover of the Simple Things magazine and used it as a little tip-in. Lots of pictures. I like printing out big pictures for, you know, for special things or things I want to really highlight. And I cut up some of that washi tape, you know, individually to just add these little accents of the wildflowers. I think that works really nicely. A bit of a mad double spread with all the stickers and stuff, but I love it. And I really like this pink and blue colour scheme, very Eastery, I feel. We closed our Witch Academy, and this is me. I had to send a new photo to my new job, as you know, to be introduced and stuff, and I didn't really have any nice, like, sort of professional looking ones of me. Like, most of them either holding a glass of wine or a cat, so I took this, and this was in between snowstorms, standard March, but there you go. Percy likes to watch over me when I have a bath, and I've been documenting him and me at bath time since he was a kitten. It's really cute to see how giant he is now. And then that is it for March. So this is like my gratitude for March, and I really like this colour scheme actually, of the lilac and the yellow. And then this is like my photo day, and I've just covered up any baby faces here. But yeah, March was a good month. It was busy, tiring, exciting, enjoyable. The start of spring is one of my favourite times of the year, and yeah, so I will film. Here's a sneak peek at April. I haven't done any writing journaling for April, so I'm gonna have a big catch-up session tonight. Partner's going out to watch the boxing. I'm gonna get takeaway. I've got a nice bottle of wine in the fridge. Percy and I are gonna have a journal extravaganza evening, binging like horror films. I think I'm in a horror film mood. When am I ever not? Oh yes, so I mentioned that I have started writing journaling in another journal. That's because I went on holiday to Scotland, and I did start a travel journal in a new Midori, because I'm going on at least 3 trips this year. And so I thought I would do a journal for all of the trips. This is a whole Midori journal. I went to Scotland for 4 days. It's getting chunky already, but I figured I'm just going to go with the flow. If it gets too chunky, I'll just start a new journal. It's not the end of the world. And I love this cover. I do really want like a nice soft leather cover, but I don't. I've been a bit spendy lately, so I probably should wait. Maybe I'll get that as a birthday present to me from me. But anyway, I digress. So much was happening on our holiday that I couldn't journal in my travel journal, like, you know, making it all nice and stuff, fast enough to like keep track with things. So, oh, now I won't be able to find, oh, here it is, on the floor. When I was in Scotland, I got this absolutely beautiful journal. It's all shimmery, really love it. And I started writing about I mean, I'm behind on the writing anyway, but I started writing, like doing a written diary, and then I can refer to this when I do my like travel journaling. And I'm gonna keep these together, and I quite like that it's like an otter and a unicorn, because 2 of my favourite animals, and that's not too mad to take with me, especially because some of the trips are going to be quite long flights and stuff. So yeah, so I can write in that one, and then you know, take those notes to do the travel journal. And I might it's quite a thick journal, so I might just start writing in it anyway. I'll see how I go. Last but not least, I just want to show you this absolutely gorgeous little book that was my granny's. Hopefully it will... So I have very small hands. Look how small that is. Just for scale. This is a can of 7-Up. Oh, it's so tiny and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Oh my goddess. Look at that. Oh, it's just stunning. And it's got all of the flowers. It's got like little poems and stuff, and then it's got all the flowers and what the what the language means. Oh, I just love it. I might cry, I love it so much. Oh, it's beautiful. Hyacinth purple, sorrowful. Hyssop cleanliness. I think if you're into like green witchcraft, this would be really cool for like building spells and stuff. Oh, it's just lovely. Anyway, I thought you would appreciate this beautiful, beautiful tiny treasure. I absolutely love it. And look, it's got some writing in at the back. Anyway, my camera's having a real paddy. I've clearly talked for far too long. It keeps turning itself off and the battery's about to die. So thank you very much for joining me in this creative journal flip. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed my little show and tells of other things. And I will see you at some point for another journal flip. If you want to connect with me, my main social media is Fern and Oak Art with dots in between, so fern.and.oak.art over on Instagram. And there's a link below as well. Cool, see you later, have a great day wherever you are. Bye!